Buddhism Sanskrit, BDZM in Indonesia called Buddhism 1-2 is a non-theistic philosophical view originating from the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent, based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama. The spread of Buddhism in India started from the 6th century BC to the 4th century BC. Buddhism is the 4th largest belief group in the world for 5 with more than 520 million followers. 4th in the world for 5 with more than 520 million followers, or over 7% of the world's population, who are known as Buddhists. Web 1.6 Buddhism also includes a variety of sciences, traditional values, philosophies, beliefs, meditations, and spiritual practices, which are largely based on the early teachings attributed to Siddhartha Gautama and resulted in interpreted philosophy. Buddhism was born in ancient India as a Shramana tradition sometime between the 6th and 4th centuries BC, spreading throughout much of Asia. The Buddha is known by Buddhists as the Supreme Master who has awakened or enlightened, who shared his insights to help sentient beings and their suffering by eliminating ignorance, a delusion, moha, greed, lobha, and hatred, anger, sin. The ending or cessation of moha, lobha, and sin is called nibbana. 7 to attain nibbana. One does right action, does not do wrong. Practice meditation to keep the mind in a good or pure state and be able to understand mental and physical phenomena. Dharma Chakra, Wheel of Dharma. Total population 488 to 535 million. Founding Father Siddhartha Gautama. Areas with significant population: China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Bhutan, Tibet, Nepal, India, Australia. Buddhism is a religion practiced by about 488 million people worldwide, 1,495 million, 2 or 535 million people, 3 in the 2010s, representing 9% to 10% of the world's total population. Research Center. China is the country with the largest Buddhist population, around 144 million, or 18.2% of the total population. 1. They are mostly followers of the Mahayana Chinese sect, making it the largest Buddhist tradition. Mahayana, which is also practiced in other parts of East Asia, is embraced by more than half of the world's Buddhists. 1. The second largest Buddhist sect is Theravada, mostly practiced in Southeast Asia. 1. The third and smallest stream is Vajrayana, which is mostly embraced in Tibet, the Himalayan region, Mongolia, and parts of Russia. 1. But is disseminated throughout the world. According to the demographic analysis reported by Peter Harvey 2013, 3. Eastern Mahayana Buddha has 360 million followers. Southern Buddhism Theravada has 150 million followers, and Northern Buddhism Vajrayana has 18.2 million followers. Another 7 million Buddhas live outside Asia. Religion: Buddhism. Scripture: Buddhavacana, Tripitaka, Mahayana Sutra, Pali Canon, Tibetan Canon, Chinese Canon. Language: Sanskrit, Pali, Gandhari, Classical Chinese, Classical Tibetan, Tangut, Sinhala, Thai, Khmer, Burmese, Mon, Korean, Japanese, Chinese family, Vietnamese. Site Bhagavan, Just Be Good. The two main extant schools of Buddhism are generally recognized by scholars. Theravada, the school of the elders, and Mahayana the Great Vehicle. A form of teaching associated with the Indian Siddhas can be considered either a third school or simply a part of Mahayana. Theravada has a widespread following in Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia. Mahayana, which includes Pure Land, Zen, Nichiren, Shingon, and Tian Toi Tiande, traditions can be found throughout East Asia. Tibetan Buddhism, which preserves Vajrayana teachings from 8th century India, 8 practiced in the region around the Himalayas, Mongolia, 9, and Kalmykia, 10. The number of Buddhists worldwide is estimated to be between 488 million Web 1 and 535 million 11, making it one of the world's major religions. In Theravada Buddhism, the ultimate goal is the attainment of the supreme bliss of Nibbana, which is achieved by practicing the Noble Eightfold Path, also known as the Noble Eightfold Path. Middle, thus breaking away from the so-called cycle of suffering and rebirth. 12. Mahayana Buddhism, on the other hand, aspires to attain Buddhahood through the Bodhisattva path, a state in which one remains in the cycle of helping other beings attain enlightenment. Every Buddhist school adheres to the Tipitaka as the main reference because it contains the words and teachings of Gautama Buddha. His followers then noted and classifies his teachings in 3 books, namely the Sutta Piyaka discourses of the Buddha, the Vinaya Piyaka the rules or regulations of monks, and the Abhidhamma Piyaka teachings of metaphysical and psychological laws. All Theravada texts are in Pali, which was the language spoken in parts of India, especially the north at the time of the Buddha. It is interesting to note that there is no other philosophy or writing in Pali other than Theravada Buddhist scriptures, called the Tipitaka scriptures. Therefore, the term Pali language Buddhism is synonymous with Theravada Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism and other sources argue that the Buddha taught all his teachings in Pali in India, Nepal, and beyond during the last 45 years of his life, before he attained Parinibbana. 13. All Mahayana texts are originally in Sanskrit and are known as the Tripitaka. Therefore, the term Sanskrit Buddhism is synonymous with Mahayana Buddhism. Sanskrit is a classical language and the oldest language spoken by educated people in India. Apart from Mahayana Buddhist texts, we find many historical and religious records or other philosophical texts of local traditions written in Sanskrit. 13. Like and subscribe to the Beat World channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification so you get the latest video from the Best World channel.